So now we have the backyard leveled out to my standards. Now it's going to be time to put down our grass seed, so this is what we're going with. So I got this from Site 1. It's at a pretty good deal. A lot of other places are charging almost $200 for a 50-pound bag of grass seed now. I was able to find this at Site 1 for about $160, which isn't bad, especially for the quality of grass seed you get. So this is the grass seed that comes in it. So this is a Tango Padre 2 and Monument Tall Fescue. And as you can see from the tag, there's some other, there's no crop seed, there's some inert matter, no weed seed. Tested this year, no noxious weeds found. And as you can see, it's certified blue tag. So for the price, I really like this grass seed. It's dark, and it's actually probably darker than a lot of my neighbors' grass seed. I don't know how some of you guys do that on here, but I can never open these things on the first shot. I don't know if there's a trick to it. Maybe someone can tell me how it's done. But let's see. I'm gonna try to grab a side and just pull it, I guess. Nope. Go ahead and get the scissors. Now, when you're overseeing, you typically want to go about 10 pounds. Sorry, when you're doing a full renovation, you want to go about 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet. 50-pound bag. I'm going to split this whole thing in here. I'll have a little bit extra, but a little extra never hurts. Okay, little seeds. Let's have a good season. So the rate I'm gonna start out with when I'm putting my grass seed down, I'm probably gonna go with, I'll probably put it on a 3 to see how it feels. And after that, I'll probably bump it up a little bit, probably do a 5 where it's at now. I forgot to mention, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some grass seed in this 5-gallon bucket and go around my property lines and make sure I get those areas really well, because sometimes the spreader doesn't reach them very well, and the coverage isn't great. So go through with your hand, throw out some grass seed, and then carry on. So I hear a lot of people are asking how much grass seed to put down. It's probably kind of hard to see on film, but I would say enough to where it's really all by feel, honestly. You can feel the grass seed coming out, and I mean, you don't want them piled on top of each other, but you don't want them like, spread out where it's just a couple seeds every couple inches or nothing like that. So this is kind of how I do mine. So you gotta remember, even though you put down your grass seed in this fashion, you're still gonna go over with the rake, so it's gonna move it around and kind of even it out a little bit. So don't be too concerned about how much grass seed you're putting out. You're probably doing just fine. Make sure you go around your trees and any of your flower beds you want by hand, so that way you're not getting grass seed all inside your raised flower beds or anything like that. Okay, so we just finished going one direction, putting out grass seed. I would use about half the bag already. So now we're gonna go the other direction, and we're gonna go ahead and put out the rest of this grass seed. So this is gonna be the end of a 50-pound bag, going around 4,000 square feet, so a little over 10 pounds per 1,000. So let's get the rest of this out. I'm ready to get this done, man. I'm ready to go inside and get some food. I'm hungry. All right, we have all of our grass seed put out now. So our next step is going to be to blow the grass seed off of the concrete back into the yard. And then we'll go with our rake, drag it behind us as we walk through this whole thing. Make sure we got good seed to soil contact. And let's get to it. Here's the end result after raking it in. So what you want to do is you want to get a metal tine rake, flip it over so the tines are facing up, and then drag it around your yard to make sure you get all of the seed right down into the soil where it belongs. It also helps kind of even out a little bit if you missed something from your leveling session earlier too. All right, hopefully you guys are still following me. So next up, after you get your grass seed all raked in and evenly spread out, you're gonna go and add your Tenacity, and I'm gonna add a little bit of root ruckus, which is humic and fulvic acid, into my 4-gallon Ryobi backpack sprayer. If you don't have Tenacity or you can't find it nearby, you can also use a Scott's product that has miso-trione in it. It's your starter fertilizer as well as your pre-emergent. So you can't use any weed killer that you want. You have to use a certain type if you're going to be seeding. So anything that says extended coverage or 6 months of preventative, anything, don't put any of that down. That will make it so your seed doesn't germinate at all. This will all be waste time and money. So for the GS Plant Foods Root Ruckus, we're going to go in at 4 ounces per 1,000 or per gallon. So I'm going to go with 2 cups. All right, there's our Root Ruckus. Next, we'll add this to the tank and we'll put in some Tenacity as well. So once you go and make a thorough mess of everything and have to rinse everything down, get your Tenacity syringe that comes with the Tenacity bottle. And on the syringe itself, it tells you how many, I guess, teaspoons per gallon of water. So we're gonna go with 4 gallons, so we'll go to this 4 mark. Now we got our Tenacity in here. We're gonna mix it up with our drill and then put our lid on and spray this out. Alright, so we're in the home stretch now. Now we're gonna put out our fertilizer, and that's gonna be this over here. This is a nitrogen optimization system. Got this from Site 1 as well. I've never used it before, but the analysis is 18, 24, 12, and it says it's a good starter fertilizer. So let's go ahead and split this in half, and then we'll get this put out in the yard. So this is what the fertilizer looks like, in case anybody's wondering. It's all pretty uniform sized pellets. So don't think you have to get this fertilizer. What I typically did before was I would go to Walmart and I would find the Expert Gardener 1010. So that's a good starter fertilizer because it's balanced. And also it's probably gonna be one of the cheapest places you can find triple anything. So check out Walmart. I think it's like 20 bucks a bag. I found this at Site 1. It covers 10,000 square feet and it was $26 a bag. So I figured I'd give it a try. Alright, so we're done putting out all of our fertilizer, we're done putting out all of our seed, we are done blowing off the sidewalks and the patio, we are done applying miso-trione, Tenacity, and we are done adding Root Ruckus, starter fert. So next thing to do here is I got quite a mess to clean up back over on the stairs over there. So after I get that cleaned up, we'll go ahead and turn on the irrigation, get this all watered in. So we're all done putting out grass seed and blowing everything out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do a quick run. So we'll do a manual watering cycle. Back there it's gonna be zone 3. So we'll go to zone 3 and we'll have it go for, let's try 10 minutes, see how that looks. I gotta say, this is a pretty nice feeling, being able to have this accomplished in a day. This is a lot of work. If you plan on taking some of this on, definitely plan out what you're gonna do. Make sure you have all your resources in line, make sure you have all your soil, make sure you have all your fertilizer and your seed and whatnot, because you don't want to get started on doing a project like this and then get partway through it and realize you missed something. So we're gonna let this run for a little while. That's pretty much gonna conclude on how you do a full renovation, at least the way I do it. So I mean, there's a million other ways that you can do it, but this was one that kept me under budget, and it's gonna give me the results I'm looking for. So as I said, I'm gonna run this for 10 minutes, see how this looks, and then tomorrow what we're gonna do is I'll show you our watering times that we're gonna set up for the next couple of weeks, and then in the front we're gonna do just an overseed. So we're gonna scalp the front yard, bag it up, maybe dethatch, we'll see how it goes, and after that we will go ahead and put out grass seed and fertilizer. So this is gonna be the end of this video. The next video is gonna be out in the front yard. See you guys, thanks for tuning in, take care.